I did play around a bit with the grid size options in Roll20, and yeah. You will probably have to zoom in a bit.
Oh, the place is that large?
Yes.
Like Strahd's castles are large?
I think it's even larger because it's giant-sized.
Holy crap.
One square on the map is actually 20 feet. Yeah. I suppose I could show you. See if that works.
Oh god.
I'm going to have to experiment with the really large maps a bit. That's the best I can do for now.
So I assume we're in that hall thing.
Yeah, you approached the stairs and saw the barbarians trying to open the door. They seem to be failing at the moment.
Well, they're in a perfect spot for using Fireball.
I seem to remember either Lazar or Lum tried to talk to him.
Yeah, somebody alerted them of your presence.
And no, it was Lum, because I had gone into his backpack, and as soon as they attacked, I jumped out of it. So Lum should be somewhere near where my burr token is.
Oh, I doubt he would go that close.
But he did. He was the one that tried to talk to him.
Yeah, but I still think he was like 30 feet away.
He approached them directly.
Well, then it's his own fault if he gets killed.
I will take control of Lum if you want, until he gets here.
Yeah, that'd probably be good.
And I will do my best not to charge him in there and die.
I mean, you have to explain to him if he does.
Yep.
And Rev said he was lying down, so I don't know if he'll be here.
Yeah, does anybody want to control Aiden in his absence? He is not actually coming.
I think Dane's very technical, and I think that's Bia's place to shine.
Yeah, sure, I could do it.
Okay. Let me just quickly set it up. Roll20 doesn't die on me.
And my phone's ringing.
Oh, that is okay. All right. I should mention that the people who have the ability to see with very little light will recognize that there are 6 barbarian-looking fellows trying to push open a door. There is another barbarian that is looking like some sort of chieftain who is commanding them. There is a female that looks like some sort of shaman, and the chieftain has a very large pet lizard that looks like a white dragon warbling. Because it is.
Science!
I am back.
Science!
Okay.
Well, I think Glam said hello.
Yes. Lum said hello, and they're like, "You're not one of us."
Yes, pretty much. They said, you're not. Hang on, what tribe are they? They are Great Worm tribe, and he basically said, "You have no business with us. You're not of our tribe. Now go away, or we will kill you."
See, when you're making introductions to barbarians, you have to talk to them in ways that they know. So, which guy was talking?
The one in the middle, the second row.
I charge him.
You will do that on your turn. You are not surprising them.
This I know.
Aw. I have just been informed that Rav will be here soon.
Okay.
My initiative button's gone.
Is your sheet doing a weird
How
thing?
does that happen?
The text is somewhere else. Like the square is there, but the text is gone.
Yeah.
Because mine does that sometimes.
It's interesting. What I noticed today is that apparently the character sheet doesn't like calculating spell DCs anymore. At least one using here. You somewhere.
Oh wait, I have advantage on initiative, so I'm gonna roll it again just to see.
Yep.
Mine seems to work fine.
Yay!
It's a little bit better.
Okay, so let's see.
And Mika's lightning. It's like, you know, Burr.
Oh, dear God.
The Berserkers, Shaman.
Don't worry,
Well,
I'll kill
Mika,
them all.
yeah, you're first, so you'll just kill them all before it's their turn.
Obviously, the Hidling.
I was actually just, going to attack the woman because reasons.
That might actually be not a bad idea.
She seems like the possibly magical type because she's different from the others.
Yeah, you would probably recognize that she's some sort of tribal shaman. Okay.
It probably means I'm going to hit by a lot of mean rich people.
Well, what it does mean is that you are going first.
Yes. The lady's face. And then we gonna pop her on the head.
Okay.
None
Yeah, those will both
shall
hit.
pass.
That's the thing that's gonna happen.
Ah. You are trying to geek the mage, I see.
Yes. I must protect my people.
Okay, so that is, first of all, 17 points of damage. A stun attempt. Which will succeed.
Woo! Then could I use another key point to just pop her 2 more times?
I think you can, because you replace one of your actual attacks with the stun.
Ba-dum. Ba-dum. Continue.
Wow, that's another 17. Very consistent.
Mhm.
Yes, you pummel her, and she looks like she is very hurt
Very stunned.
and very stunned. Okay. You are monkey. I think you would actually have one more point of movement if you would like to use it. If not, then it's the berserker.
Well, I think if she moves away, she'll provoke.
That's not really the problem here, but the thing is, they'll catch me anyway, so I'll just stay here.
There. Okay, so it's the berserkers.
At least they can't fully surround me.
So, obviously, you attack the shaman, which is a big no-no.
Fascinating.
So these three are going to come up here.
This will be fine.
The chieftain is going to stay where he is, because he can reach you from there.
This is true.
The top one is going to go for the strange cat person who talked to them.
Hello.
Hey,
Quick disclaimer. I am under the effects of a sedative, so if my responses are a bit slow, that's why.
that's okay.
High five.
Literally high five.
Teehee.
Yeah. I kind of felt I needed it, so. Usually I don't have any, but I got some from my cousin because she borrows sleeping medications from me, and that's what she uses for her sleeping medication.
Why doesn't she get home?
Cough live, cough.
I don't think your viewers care much.
No,
Or
probably
our
not.
Viewers. Oh shit, looks like I missed a bit last week. Or last session.
Oh,
Yes, anybody bring it up to speed?
Okay, we found the Temple of the Oracle. We entered it. We're in the main antechamber, I think, and we stumbled onto some barbarians that were also trying to get into the Oracle. Lum said hi. They were like, "You're not one of us. Leave or die." And then I jumped out of the backpack and was like, "Okay."
Yes, and what happened just now is that Mika tried to neutralize their spellcaster and got swamped.
oi! I did neutralize their spellcaster.
Yes, technically you did neutralize. You still got swamped for it.
Yeah.
Did you neutralize or did you neuter?
Well, she stunned her.
Alright.
She's technically still alive.
This is worth it. This wasn't an impulsive decision.
I forgot to put derp in.
Okay.
Oh yeah, do that. And I also forgot to
Philip, have you cast any of my spells?
no, we just started.
Right, I'm just checking because my spell points were not where they should be.
I don't think Derp is going to be up there because the walls are covered with ice, and if he doesn't have climbing gear, he will not get.
He was probably in a backpack. I'm saying, like, I don't know. I can take him out.
I think he was riding Harshnag.
That's possible. Oh, actually,
Yes.
that's one I forgot about as well.
So, have we been riding and shit?
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
traveling for a while.
Yeah, last week was pretty much only trouble.
And I guess I'm guessing we dismounted too.
Can you edit derp so he has the 20 initiative?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I can do that since I control him.
Yes, he just is busy climbing down from or up to Harshnek's head.
Yeah, he's gonna use it as like a turret.
Okay, where were we? The berserkers are going to attack. The one attacking Lum is going first because he doesn't have advantage.
Just quickly checking. Did I have any sort of reaction before this went down?
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Well, basically, you all approached them, and Lum just went there and said, "Hey, hi," and then it just went off.
Right. Okay. Just checking.
I am assuming that your marauder is there.
Oh yeah, he's if we dismounted, and if I remember correctly how this place is constructed, he is actually underground.
That is possible because he
So-
can.
Yes.
Anyway, that is 12 points of damage to the cat person thing. And now, for the sacrilege of attacking a shaman, the others are going to focus down on Mika.
Well,
Let's see. Is
what?
1-0
What is my AC?
or
It is 19.
they can't hit shit today? Oh,
Two of
that's
them hit. And
well, 2 out of 6, which is
18.
better than nothing, I suppose.
I am happy they don't have 2 attacks each.
Yeah, they only have 1 attack. And they didn't even have to do it recklessly. Because I just saw that they could do that. Okay.
Well, that was a very worthy exchange of hit points.
Yeah, it actually was. You came out on the better end of it.
Quick question: are these like the barbarians that I use, or are these like the? Oh, okay.
They are pretty much effectively the same.
Right. Has it been a week yet?
Just about. I would say your horn is ready for another blast.
Right. Might not use it here though.
Because the travel time was at least a couple of days, if not. Okay. Next up is the chieftain's pet white dragon wormling. Because why not?
Meow. No, wait.
You should totally get a character sheet for your cat thing. I know that it has to have a stat block.
I can give you one if you want.
Hello is currently flying over my head. Very high. But I don't think I need one. He's just there to be cute and fly.
Agreed.
Well, what if he actually wants to protect you or something?
Could happen.
In
Now,
theory.
the very small but still white dragon is just going to go down the stairs and hang on. Oh, that's wrong.
I have some templates I could give you sometime.
Yeah, no, it's I need to update the scale, but it doesn't matter because he's going to breathe a small cone of cold breath, which will affect Lum, Dane, and Burr.
Yum 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 burr.
Yeah.
But not regular Burr.
That's my formal name.
Oh yeah, and it is a DC 12 because the sheet somehow cannot really calculate DC reason.
None.
It is Constitution, not dexterity.
DC none.
Oh, my bad.
Okay, so all of you take half of 20. Do it yourself.
Is
I
Slum
might be on
resistant
cough
to
medicine
cold
today.
damage? Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's cold damage.
I'm just gonna see if Lum is resistant to that.
It might be actually.
I rolled a 7.
7 is a bad number.
Oh yeah, you took.
Everything.
But it's still it's only a wormling. It's all that.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Okay. Now you can charge somebody.
Well, I'm gonna just swing at that guy that just swung at Lum.
Okay.
It enrages me. So
Well,
I reckless.
technically the one that's swung at Lum is the one right on the top. The other 6 attack Mika. But if you want to stay there, you have 2 in range.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna hit the one right in front of Lum. Double axe, reckless.
Okay.
Did you rage? Remember
Yeah.
rage.
I raged. I said I raged.
Oh yes.
If
Yeah, I
anyone
think you-
anyone
I
that
think you
attacks
already
Lum,
said that last week. Okay, that's 2 hits, and that's going to be 22 damage. Roy.
and that's my turn.
Okay. Dane.
Yes. I'm going to use the free action you get for speaking to call out a ancient dwarven war cry. I don't think anyone would feel inspired by that. But probably someone would be, but I'm not using my bonus action for that this turn.
Okay.
Then
One of
I
the more
will.
obscure dialects.
Yes. Then I will move like so.
Hello.
Okay.
And try to break up this little encircling with a flame tongue.
Ooh. That is a nice critical.
Actually, it's a pretty shitty critical, but
Yeah.
still.
The 26 is nice, the damage is not.
That is still 20 damage.
It's not terrible.
Yeah, you just go berserk on it with your flame.
Yes. Then I'm gonna use my second wind as my bonus action.
Okay.
Let's see here. Hold on. It's math. Then I am going to yell out, "Get off me, leprechaun!" as I action surge. And try to hit this bastard again. Because it doesn't seem to go down.
Oh, we have 2 small
Oh.
green people.
You of all people should know how much they can take.
Yes. And as I finish that stroke, bursting from the ground beneath the wormling white dragon comes the beast we all know and love, and sometimes fear. And he is going to utterly devour that poor little dragon.
Actually, he's not.
Ooh.
Bite will, and the claws will miss.
Hmm.
So,
No surprise from bursting up from the ground. I think it's the second time I'm calling that, but feels appropriate.
I suppose. However, its armor class is due to natural armor. That doesn't really account for surprise.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you the first claw. So that's a total of 20 points of damage to it.
Yes. Hey, it's something from a giant beastie.
I mean, it's just a wormling. It's not very tough.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, so as you are fighting the barbarian berserkers, the marauder just comes bursting out of a wall somewhere, slashing at the fairly small dragon.
Yes.
Okay.
I need to get an item that the Marauder and I can use so we can have telepathic communication at some point. I'm basically like, I'm a ranger without being a ranger.
Okay. Lum is up.
Lum is going to disengage. And run away. Saying, "Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit." I think that's 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, 1 square.
The scale should be fixed. Correct. Yay!
Errors are still massive though.
Yeah.
I like it. It's good for the stream.
Does he have
Oh.
a breaking spell?
He used his action as to disengage.
Yeah, but if he has quicken spell, he can do that and cast a fireball.
Don't
No,
think
he cannot. He does not have fireball.
What
it,
wizard would not have fireball?
we refluffed it as a giant ball of ice.
Yeah, he does not
Technically-
have. He does not have that. At least on his
It's
sheet.
technically
I swear to God, Exu's sheet is like a maze.
Also,
But he has Metamagic, Twin Spell, and Careful Spell.
yeah. Also, the Quicken spell can only be used for cantrips.
So yeah, Lum.
No. The quicken spell can be used on any spell, but you can only cast one spell every turn.
He does not have Quicken Spell, so that's the end of
Well,
his turn.
Yeah. Okay, so Blum decides to get the fuck out of there because he is a caster and very squeaky. The shaman is stunned.
Yep.
That's the end of that. And then it is Lazar's turn.
Yay, my turn. I will fly up here.
Okay.
And then let's see if I have any spells that I'll use. Otherwise, I will just shoot at the one.
Let's see. The small
Awesome.
dragon is looking fairly damaged. The stunned shaman is looking fairly damaged. And
Yeah, actually, I will fly up here. And then I will stab that dragon in the back using my green flame blade.
okay.
Green
Fire.
flame.
Yeah, because fire against dragons is fun.
So white. Okay.
Oh, I didn't roll with advantage.
Yeah.
Oh my god. that
That
was,
would have been a really atrocious roll.
yeah.
That is a miss, unfortunately.
Well, that was a shitty attack.
But the Marauder now has a flanking. Any bonus actions?
Yeah, I will actually disengage.
Okay.
So,
Oh, disengage is a bonus.
for
He's
Yeah.
a rogue.
rogue.
I'm
Oh,
rogue.
right. You're so
Okay.
sneaky, I didn't realize.
Okay, we're at the top again, and now we'll actually roll for Harshnak's initiative because I completely forgot that.
Or-
But it is still Mika first.
Probably yes.
Not probably. Whatever it is, he's
Not
he's
gonna be-
holding until an appropriate time.
Okay. Well, I'll continue whacking the mage who is stunned until my
Until
end
the
of
end.
my turn.
Till the end of your turn, yes. So I believe that means you have advantage on her.
Yes,
Not completely mistaken.
I think so. Yes.
So that is another 18 points of damage to her.
She's still alive.
Hang on. Check. She is not.
Cool. I'll use key point to punch the one between me and Dave.
Okay. Those are 2 hits.
Slightly sadder damage, but
I kinda wish you would have gotten the fuck out.
what?
I kinda wished you would have gotten the fuck out.
Well, yeah. I'm not good at that.
It's fine. Everything is fine.
Everything is awesome.
Okay. Whatever you say.
You probably won't pasta. Rip too soon.
Woohoo! Horror snag!
Oh, he's actually going to go before the Berserkers, which is. But first, it is. Derp.
Derp will fire an arrow at the wormling.
Okay. And he will actually manage to get through its hide.
Woohoo!
And do 5 points of damage. Which doesn't kill it, but it is in a bad shape.
What doesn't kill you make you stronger.
Except in.
Except it doesn't.
Yeah. And now here come Harshnag hand axe. Spliff.
Yeah, that's the end of Burr. I mean Derp.
Yeah. Yeah, Harshnag will
Dramatic way to end your turn.
approach. He shouldn't have closed his sheet. Well, would you look at that? He's just fast enough to get in range.
Derp, move with him.
He will attack the dragon with his great axe.
This is great ass.
Yes, and he just annihilates it.
Booty, 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 booty everywhere.
It is a splash.
Okay. Also, the scaling of the grid has a very interesting effect on the axis. Right, so what's going to happen here is the following. Obviously, there is a very well-armored dwarf in the back of the back row. So the three on the bottom will turn around and focus on him. The three on top will still continue to attack Mika, and the one who was attacking Lam is going to go for Burr. Let's see. And they all are recklessly attacking. Because... So, Burr?
That is a hit. And I take
It's
6.
6 points of slashing damage to you. Then 3 for Mika. Nope. Yep.
Yep.
That's 24. And the 3 that are Dane are no, a no, and no. I'm assuming.
Yeah, the 4 actually hit.
Does it? Okay.
Because that's my AC.
Wow, you take so much damage.
I'm going to assume you won't shield the 4.
No.
Okay. Then please have a scratch on your chin.
Oi! Yeah, bastard.
Also, I should point out, because it doesn't really come out with the tokens. Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
No hearts. You Blue Dot is the actual leader of.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. This is why you don't downscale the token sizes so much.
I like it. I'm weird.
So the dragon is dead. So it's Burr.
Okay, Burr is gonna move in, so he's back to back with Mika. He's recklessly attacking the guy he attacked before, which is the one directly north of him.
That is a hit.
And as my bonus action, I am going to shout out, "Heal to the clan of the Cub!" And that would be an intimidation.
Okay.
Burr is charismatic.
It's because he's so cute with his teddy bear outfit. I don't know how cuteness translates to intimidation.
Also, I've just recruited you all into my clan.
Cool,
Oh, I hadn't gotten that memo before.
because it just happened.
Yeah, shame Dane is already in a clan.
Better a clan than a cult.
Well, we have lax rules. You can be in too.
Alright, so it's my turn, is it?
It is.
Well, I'm gonna use bonus action first to shield the faith on Mika.
Cool.
Please take your +2 to AC.
Thank you.
Then I will slash at the one that I've been slashing at, and hopefully I'll crit the bastard. No, but I'll hit the bastard.
Oh, yes, you do. He's looking very wounded.
Yes. And I am then all out of tricks. Oh, but at the end of my turn, hello.
Yes, the one that Burr attacked is also fairly damaged already. The other ones are.
Pristine.
What I need to know for the Lodestone Marauder's point of view, which one is the loudest?
Oh, obviously the leader.
Okay. Then nom nom.
Oh.
Okay, so that is going to be a very nice 21 points of clawing damage.
Yes.
And a tragic miscalculation of height.
Yes.
It's like he bites but snaps his jaws just in front of his face, like, and as he notices it, he opens them again and roars right in his face, just like.
That was so cute to be scary.
I'm yet again. I wish to remind you, I'm on a sedative.
All of Flum's spells are AoE except for his cantrips.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, I have
Well,
a
he's
perfect
got
spell
cap-
for this.
He's got careful, right?
He does
Wait.
have careful.
But it only makes us succeed on the save, right? So, meh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also half damage.
Yeah.
How's
It's
everybody
not really
feeling?
worth it.
Not the bestest,
Uh,
But it could be much worse.
yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm down 40. So,
So twin spell lets me cast a spell twice, right?
If it's a single target spell.
Yeah, I'm gonna do 2 rays of frost at the one that Burr is currently engaged with.
Okay. Both hit.
Nice.
20 points. This one is beginning to look very damaged as well.
Just what do they have, like 60, 70 HP?
Yeah.
I could pull up my sheet.
I
tell
don't
you.
want to. I don't want to meta. I'm just like, wow, this guy's taking a beating.
Yes, but it does look like he doesn't have much more left. He's looking very...
I can give you the spoiler that I have slightly less HP than I do.
I will give you the spoiler that Chieftain has a lot more HP than the Grunts. He's just looking more virile and muscular. Okay.
So he's got bull strength on him?
No, he's actually, from the stats, he's just the same. He's just has more.
oh, I just realized that I would actually be completely fine even if Lum threw something at us. Because I have evasion.
Yeah, because you're monk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Lum does that. And then it's Lizar's turn.
Well, I guess I will. How damaged does that dragon look?
The dragon is down.
Oh,
Harshnag just felled it with his axe.
I don't see a cross or what.
Well, the little red spot.
Yeah. The scaling messes up the...
And then I will target this one, the one in the middle.
Yep.
And I will use Green Flame Blade.
Okay.
So the run right next to me will also take damage, provided that I roll more than a 5.
My deck.
It is more
You
than
do.
a 5.
It is more than a 5. So... he takes actually a pretty good chunk of damage.
Yeah, he takes 28 in total. And the one between me and Burr will take 6.
6. Okay, so what happens here is that the one that you direct attack finally drops, and the other one has singed eyebrows.
And then I will use my bonus action to take a step back.
Okay.
I should probably get one Green Flame Blade or one of those cantrips.
Green
Next level up.
flame.
God damn it. Okay.
Ooh.
Cool. Now we're back at the top.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Mika, you have a couple of flanking options here.
Yeah. But also they were reckless, so I have advantage on anything anyway.
That is correct.
Uh, I'm actually going to not move. I was going to, but then I realized it's pointless. I will be wailing at the chief. Thank God for advantage.
Oh yeah.
Key point used to punch some more. Please make dexterity. If that hits. If it doesn't, please make dexterity because I think that hits.
Yes, all of those hit.
Cool.
But still. Oh, hang on. He doesn't have advantage.
So that's a fail. He's on his butt.
Yeah, it's a fail.
Also make a strength. Because I hit twice, so. Okay, he fails that too, so he's like, how much does he fly? 10 feet, I think? Where was it?
If it's 10 feet, then I imagine he hits the wall and slides 5 feet along it.
Yeah.
Probably.
I think it's 10 feet.
Don't they get bludgeoning damage when they fall, like falling damage?
But he doesn't fall that long much.
Yeah, I know.
Sadly.
So you blast him against the door,
Oh,
and
it's 15 feet.
and he slides into the corner.
Whee!
Because everything here is covered with ice. Remember?
Oh, yeah. So technically he would slide longer if there wasn't a corner.
Possibly.
Because ice.
Ice, baby.
Oh, God.
Ice, ice, baby. Oh, the
Okay.
90s.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Derp.
Mr. Derp will be firing at Mr. Burr's target.
Okay. That's it.
Woohoo!
He's just barely moving.
Ba-dum-bum. I like it. And that'll be the end of his turn.
Okay, and
I'm very much a fan of the fact that we have a goblin mounted on a giant.
He's
The
a
goblin
tank.
Teddy.
Harshnag is just going to go forward. He doesn't like
Showing off.
barbarians in this sacred temple. They're
Ruh-roh.
just going to whack the first one that he gets to. Hang on. I have to check something. Failed to note this down in his sheet. I think because it's a human, he takes the 34 damage as well.
That is Immortal Bane?
Human Bane, I think.
Yeah, it is a human Bane Great Axe. There's an additional 5d12 plus 7 to humans.
Geef.
So, he just swings at this berserker and does a good chunk of damage to it, even though it's, for his perspective, it's really crap damage. That is 51 points of damage.
Yes.
I'm so glad that A, he's on our side, and B, none of us is human.
Yeah. We're one of those groups.
Well, with my groups, it's usually either everybody's human or nobody is. There's no in between.
I'm usually the token human. Though, thankfully, I have Cornelius.
Just gotta remember, with all our
And
planning
Aaron.
and strategy, Curse of Strahd.
Yeah. Okay, so the Berserkers, well, she does. They are going to, well, first the chieftain is going to pick himself up and rejoin the fray. Because Berserkers apparently don't value their lives. Yeah, he's probably going to at least try. Because glory of battle. And
Yeah, hey, if you gotta die, you might as well die with an axe in your hand.
I don't think that gets through.
No, and I will point out that he doesn't have advantage,
He does, he attacks recklessly.
but he's wielding a metal weapon.
Oh, I see. Well,
Yes.
Well, I just got a
Defenses.
clue about killing that thing. I mean, if we ever need to. Like, if you die and we can't control it.
Or if we find one that isn't tamed.
then the three on the top, well, it's pretty much going to be the same picture. Two of them are going to attack her. One is going to attack Mika, and the two others are going to try and attack Dane.
First one hits.
He hasn't rolled yet.
Oh, I thought he rolled the great axe.
No, that was the chieftain.
Okay.
So the first one
That hits.
hits. The second one doesn't.
Misses.
Mika
No.
miss, and two others, well,
Dang it. So, what's the 15 for me?
no, the two last ones are in Dane.
Oh, that's good. I mean, not good.
Yeah.
For Dane.
Well, I'd rather not take 15 damage. Where are you? There you are.
Okay.
So, twing! My AC becomes 27.
And that is that. Okay. Mr. Burr, you have one almost dying berserker in front of you and three others around it.
Yeah, I'm still reckless, and I'm gonna swing the first axe, and if it kills him, I'm gonna change target.
I will point out that even without reckless attacking, you have advantage on all of them because
Oh,
they
yeah, I know, but still.
Okay.
Recklessness is his thing.
So does that kill it?
Yeah.
Okay, then I am going to... Is the one that Harshnag's at, is he dead?
No, but almost.
Then I'm gonna use my second swing on that one. Boom.
Yeah, now it is.
I bathe in their blood as a bonus action.
More like shower, probably.
Anime style, just lop their legs off.
I mean, it does really pool because it's on a set of stairs.
and ice, but I'm hoping that they have high blood pressure because they're raging.
I suppose that's feasible.
Oh, that's my turn.
Okay.
Yes.
One of
Well-
them is fresh, one of them has singed off eyebrows.
Well, I will continue singeing his eyebrows then.
Okay, so the one right below Burr then.
Yes. That was a horrible roll.
It is still a hit.
Oh, good. So 18 damage.
Yes, indeed.
Yes. What I think is going to be more interesting is when the marauder, who's been following the leader as he was chucked around and now attacked him once, is going to rear up and slam down both of his claws on him with advantage.
Yes, obviously. Oh my. That's pretty good damage this time around.
Yeah, and as he's half pinned behind, under his claws, he just reaches down and bites.
That's really good damage this time around.
Yeah.
Okay. Maths in progress, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very damaged, but still moving. Some. Okay.
Yes. Do I want to do anything else? I don't think I do.
Okay, then it is Lum's turn.
Yes, Slum is going to twin spell a ray of frost at the leader.
Okay.
And I believe those both hit.
They do. That is another 21.
Didn't you say twin spell?
Yeah.
That has to be two different people.
Oh. Then the first one is at the leader, and the second one is at the one north of Mika.
Okay.
I don't know these things.
Okay, so this leaves the chieftain even more damaged and cold, and the other one damaged now. And then it is Lazar.
Yeah, well, I am going to... And then I will give a stab at the leader.
What leader? He's up here.
What?
That's a shaman.
The leader is the blue dot. The shaman in front of you is dead. Because it has a little
Oh.
red splotch on
Yeah.
it.
It's difficult to see when there's a red splotch on them. I guess I will go over here and then stab it. The normal barbarian.
Okay.
With a green flame blade.
It's a hit.
and then I disengage.
Okay.
Ooh, me again.
It's more and more people are damaged.
Uh, who is most damaged?
Out of those adjacent to you, below Burr.
I'll attack that.
Okay.
They were reckless again, right?
Oh yes. Also, their AC is 13.
But that's a crit.
It is.
21.
I will not be using any key points this turn.
Hey.
Aren't you going to make your third attack?
I don't have a third attack,
Do you have?
You have two
Oh, yeah, I
normal
yes.
attacks,
have
and
a
then you
bonus
have
attack.
Your-
bonus.
your normal bonus action?
I keep forgetting.
Yeah, that's another 7. Okay, the sniper on the giant.
He is firing at the leader.
He just wants a trophy scalp.
He really does.
Okay. So close, but not enough.
Woohoo!
Actually, he doesn't even need to move. He's in range for the other berserker. Ooh, he manages to miss.
Oh my god, I think I somehow conjured that to happen because I was just thinking that watch him roll a 1.
Didn't he have advantage?
Oh, he did actually. Hang on.
Sure. I'm still a witch.
He does hit.
For even more damage.
I was thinking of taking the original damage because that would have.
Yeah.
Not that it matters because this one was fairly damaged already,
Nice pancake.
and now he's critically damaged.
Pancake!
Find the right.
Hey, look, it's a cat.
Hooray!
Hello.
Exu, I've kept you alive.
Takes an age to use a bus.
This is true.
I think you will be happy to hear that Alam did not die.
Yay!
Yes.
Oh,
Although now I know your frustration of us being
Even
in
though he
melee.
took one shot with the great axe.
It was hurtful.
well, I can believe considering that he has like 45 hit points or something.
Yeah, you're down to maybe half.
Imagine anything that involves axe and Lum taking a hit is generally quite hurtful.
Basically, I was controlling you, and you got hit with the axe, and I was like, disengage.
Make me cry.
Yep.
Probably considering it's a GM.
And then I was
Kinda
like,
like his
oh
job.
shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Only if it's an adversarial GM.
Like hurting you.
If I was, you wouldn't have your riding animal.
Am I transmitting?
Okay. So, even though he is pretty much pinned under a moving pile of rocks,
Wub, 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 wub.
I can hear your wobbles.
Okay, just checking.
He will use his remaining strength and try and attack the Marauder again.
Yay!
You can do it.
Or not.
Hey. He hits.
Well, look at that. He shaves one of its spikes off. And the other two, well, one obviously is going to attack Mika because why not?
I did kick the mage.
Yes, you did.
Why you kick me?
No, their mage.
The enemy mage.
She literally didn't get to do anything because I was so cool.
He would have had a couple of fun spells, but you know. And
No
the other
fun at all.
one, well, going to continue to attack Dane. That's oh dear.
Jesus Christ.
So, who's that at?
Dane.
Nate,
Okay.
it's a fine.
I think Dane can take it.
I would be able to take that.
Well, I've taken a few more hits.
I mean,
No,
I
one.
don't know. You also have like double my hit points.
Pretty close to
How much do you have?
70.
I'm usually missing 20.
Okay, Burr.
Yeah,
Honestly,
Burr is going
One is
to.
left alive in your reach.
Yeah, Burr is going to attack the one north of Mika recklessly because I can.
Just cool.
Has Bear ever attacked anything not recklessly?
I think maybe once. Before I could get my rage out.
Okay, that is 16 points of damage.
I still can't get the scene out of my head where he attacked Dane recklessly.
Yeah, I'm still depressed about that.
I am also depressed about that. Alrighty then. Let's see if you can die, bitch.
Well, he's actually fairly healthy still.
Right.
But now he has pretty fires.
Good damage.
Yes. I don't want to use that. 'Cause it's almost no point. Mika, what's your health?
It is 33 out of 75.
You're fine.
Yep.
Alright, well, I'll still do a move around. Like so. And then the Marauder is gonna continue scything and biting at the leader.
Okay, so he just the leader was fairly weak at the beginning of this round, so he just bites through his throat, and the leader is dead.
I'm flying around.
So he, maybe instead of clawing, he worries him. like a dog with a squeaky toy.
Yeah. This does seem to affect the two remaining berserkers somewhat.
Somewhat.
Mr. Lum.
You're asking really difficult questions here. You're asking me to do things and I have no idea what's going on. What are we killing?
Berserkers and barbarians.
Okay.
A couple of barbarians who were trying to get into the temple.
Okay.
There are 2 left.
I assume this one is alive.
Yes.
I will move here for a better line of sight. Like it does anything. And then do a ray of frost.
Okay.
Ooh. Ooh.
Nice.
Ice.
Ice indeed.
Oh, come on.
You should really start doing some Arnold. It's time to chill out.
Yes, all Batman quotes.
I'm not letting you kill a dinosaur, just for letting you know.
That's a bit of a cold snap.
There are no dinosaurs here.
Oh,
You
okay.
see, I don't know why, but this reminded me of a horrible pun. Like it was horrible even on my levels that I came across in the Runner Hub Discord. Someone was asking about dwarven communities. Someone answered they are very small communities. So, please, why would you ever do this? That's just cruel to another human being.
I would have said they're quite short-lived.
Except that works only half. Because Shadowrun dwarves are like the oldest thing ever, even compared to like normal fantasy dwarves. Like 20 years in jail is nothing.
I'm just saying that the communities they form are short-lived.
Meanwhile, Lazar does some.
Yeah, well, I guess I will try to shoot this one in the back.
Okay.
And they were still reckless, right?
Yes.
Did that kill him?
It just didn't. He has 7 hit points left.
Well, then second attack. And of course I forgot to roll with that
yeah.
one.
I think your killer instinct is taking a break.
$18.
Oh, well then
It
it
doesn't.
Yeah, but of course I
yeah.
only do 6 damage.
one roll with it. But yes,
yeah.
it's 6 damage out of his
Their
7
recklessness
remaining hit
is
points.
their downfall.
So he has 1 left.
I like how like, you had one job. Like literally had one job, which was roll more than 1, and you failed.
It's pretty much a thing that all of my groups do is leave enemies at 1 hit point.
It almost happens too often to be coincidence.
It really does.
Almost. Almost.
It really does. It happens at least once a session.
What if there's no fighting?
Well, then it happens twice on. Okay, Mika, you have 2 badly damaged berserkers next.
Yes. I will kick the one on the who's down, and I will at the same time punch the other one. I actually might not be tall enough for this, but who cares? So
But you jump around like Yoda, so it's fine.
this is true. For the one that has 1 hit point,
Yes,
Yeah.
he's dead.
and for the one that's, you know, oh god, I should have done that other way around. But he gets another one. Oh god,
Well, that misses.
that's abysmal. Please tell me I didn't leave the top guy with 1 hit point.
No, he has more than one hit.
Oh, good.
He has 2.
Yeah.
Actually, it's 9.
9.
9.
Okay, beat me to it. I have a question.
Yes,
Why are all the dead icons so massive?
because all of your tokens are really small.
See, you can't
Because-
get any closer.
Because the place you are in is really, really large. But yeah, it's derp.
Dirt fires at the one north of Mika. Come on, baby. Damn it!
Yep. So there it is. 1 hit point left.
At least he's one of us.
So leave him with 1 hit point and make him join us, but never heal him, so he will always be at 1 hit point. So he'll be terrified to do anything because
Well,
he'll fall over and kill
Derp
himself.
still got a
I
hit,
think
so
Harshnag will make paste of him.
Aw.
Yep. Unless he for some reason rolls 2 ones and misses. Because I think that's the only way Harshnag can miss those.
Yeah. Pretty much.
And now that you said it,
If it happens,
it's gonna happen.
I actually am a witch.
A witch?
See,
Yes,
Now do some arm wavy shit while Harshnag is rolling.
I'm doing it.
Oh, you failed.
Yep.
Another witch.
for
You're
this
like,
berserker who has 1 hit point left, he decides to deal 66 points of damage,
he explodes.
which would actually be. Hang on.
Gravity.
More
See,
than his entire health pool.
No. Actually, funnily enough, if this berserker had all of his hit points left, now he would have won.
winning.
What the fuck?
So even when our group fails to leave things at 1 HP, they still technically do. What is wrong with that?
I don't know, but that was kind of funny.
Okay. So, the barbarians at the door are no more.
The
Okay.
grime.
Yeah, yes.
Yes, it was fine. Yeah.
Such a poet.
Now we loot.
I will go investigate the door. And by investigate, I mean I will walk to it and put my hands to it and just look around. Because I'm not much of an investigator.
It is a massive door, which is 30 feet tall, made out of solid granite. And it appears to be frozen shut. Okay, so about the corpses. most of them are lowly barbarians who don't carry anything of value. The chieftain has an amulet that appears to be magical and a sack with 700 gold pieces worth of gemstones.
Mm. Someone is riding on the loot.
Fuck, we have a lot of shit in here.
Also, while not magical, the leader's great axe seems to be personalized to him.
For some reason, I no longer have the authority to edit the group loot sheet.
What? Hang on.
Yeah, I don't know.
Huh. Curious. Should be good now.
Here we go. Okay.
And since I know you can identify things, I will just tell you that this is an amulet of proof against detection and location.
That is nice. Anyone feel paranoid?
Nope.
And has an attunement slot?
Yeah, I'd like a few more human slots, sadly.
How many magic items could you?
Okay.
How many achievement slots did one have?
3.
Okay. Look. I think the only magic items that I have are my bracers.
Don't you also have a staff? Simply not.
Oh yeah, I do. I have a Staff of Frost as well. This is true.
I mean, I could give it to the Marauder.
What was it? Sorry?
Amulet of protection against detection and location.
Derp wants the dagger.
To be honest, it's probably most useful on the Marauder, because the Marauder is like the only thing that will really make people like, what?
He's not wrong.
Yeah.
Why are we carrying around a wooden mannequin?
Just because.
Because,
In case we need to stage an ambush.
Because a giant had one in his sack.
I don't think that's a reason.
Yes, it is.
Why do we have carved stone statue of a dwarf then?
Then I, like after wrestling the leader's corpse out of the Marauder's mouth, like, come here, loose.
Is there anything special about the dagger?
What dagger?
Oh, I thought there was a dagger or some kind of weapon. Never mind.
No, it was the chieftain's great axe.
Yeah, Derp does not want that.
After I get him to drop the body, I take off.
Shaman had a short bow, though.
I take off the amulet and put it on the legs of the Marauder, which I imagine looks a bit weird, but hey, he's got bling.
Okay. Right. So,
we have a door issue.
We also have a giant.
This
That
is
is
true.
true.
But I'd suggest maybe taking a bit of a snack break.
I'm not opposed.
No, I would imagine not.
One of them hit me on the head pretty hard.
But okay.
Okay, you take a short rest, I suppose. That means.
Actually, I set up a small fire just beside the door to cook some, just heat up some food, and hopefully also maybe melt some ice.
Okay. Yeah, during the course, a short break, very short rest, the fire will sufficiently thaw the door so it can actually be moved. Do you have
Wow.
enough for a Song of Rest?
Hmm?
Do you have enough bard levels for a Song of Rest?
Yes. It is not technically a song of rest, it's me talking about like old campaigns that are relevant in Dwarven history.
An Epic of Rest.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
perfect.
it just bores us to sleep.
I'm actually meditating.
It's quite riveting.
Get my key back up. Weep.
Derp and
Especially
Burr
when-
are listening intently, sitting cross-legged in front of you.
Hey, it's pretty good.
I am listening, even though I'm also meditating.
When you
Yeah.
finish, Burr claps. I mean, Derp claps.
Okay. So after you take a short rest, you wait a bit for the doors to thaw. You can now actually open the door.
Woohoo!
Heartland?
If you don't want to, he does, yes.
I'm tiny and
I can
Yeah,
shove it
the-
open. Come on, I'll
The
try.
handle is a bit high up, but
I'll still push on it.
yeah, it actually doesn't take much effort to open the door once somebody pushes the handle down.
Good, because I rolled a 5.
Derp will stand on your head and pull the lever as you push.
Are they tall
Um,
enough?
Okay. So until there's another combat, we are going to do away with the tokens. Because we really don't actually. So you open the door.
Mm-hmm.
And you find yourself in a very large chamber. There is a thick layer of frost on every surface. It's a high chamber, it's 100 feet high, vaulted ceiling. There are 7 enormous statues. 6 of them depict all type of giant, and the 7th one is an 80-foot tall rope giant with his face obscured.
Hmm.
The each of these small statues is carrying a weapon.
When you
Who-
say small, do you actually mean giant-sized?
Oh yes, yes, they are larger than giant that they depict, but they are smaller than the statue. Uh, Yes, all of the giants are carrying. Look like they are offering the large giant in the middle their weapons, and every one of the giants is carrying its appropriate weapon, except for the frost giant, who seems to be missing his. Also, on the opposite side of the room, there is an archway that is 40 feet wide and 40 feet tall. There are 6 different runes carved around it. And each of the runes is inlaid with mithril, and there is a glowing mist that's filling the arch.
Now, I'm a little sad to say that I know exactly what to do here. So I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Ah, you watched Acquisitions Incorporated.
Yes.
Oh,
Me too, but my mind is erased.
okay. Harshnag, explain to me the meaning of these statues.
Oh, these statues depict paragons of each of the giant races.
Yes.
They
I-
are offering their weapons to the Alpha.
So I was correct in my guess. Why is your people's weapon missing?
I don't know, it should be there.
Well, it
What?
isn't.
What is your people's weapon?
There should be a great axe.
Look, just put yours in.
We could put the barbarians in.
His
They're
his
too
is
tiny.
his is those are too small.
Yeah.
It needs to be the proper one.
Like a giant sized.
Yes, giant statue sized.
Oh yes. So even Persnax is too small?
Yes, even Harshnag's is too.
Oh no.
Okay, who's good at ice sculptures? We just carve out an axe made out of ice.
That sounds not feasible. Is there any text anywhere?
Excuse me.
Is there any text anywhere?
The only thing that's that looks like text are the runes on the archway,
Hmm.
which you do recognize.
What
Some
does
of-
it say?
Or actually, all of them,
What do
because
they
those
say?
are the runes,
Oh, right.
the giant runes.
I feel very tiny in this gigantic hole, so I will climb onto Harshnag's shoulder.
Burr and Derp will slide around on their feet, kind of like they're skating, but not very efficiently because they don't have skates on.
Okay.
Were there any exits from this room?
Yeah, there are 2 sets of doors. Actually, 4 sets of doors. 2 on the north and 2 on the south. Also, there are 2 2 hallways leading the way that end in very portcullis looking that is. You make more.
Well, did you say portcullis? I guess they're closest.
Yes.
Check them out.
Also, like I said, there are 4 flights of frost-covered heavy doors, like the ones you just opened, on the north, the south.
I'd like to investigate the big archway.
Okay.
I'd like to take a pee break.
We can do that.
Woohoo!
Actually, I do need some more fluid.
So you're taking an anti-pee break.
Exactly.
But yes, I will climb upstairs now. Goodbye.
I am gonna go indulge in nicotine.
Me?
Hmm?
Then I think I might have to go back to bed.
Oh.
I'm really not feeling too well. I think I might actually have a fever, so
That's not nice.
no. Yeah. I'm gonna go back to bed.
Okay. Good night.
Okay.
Yeah, nice.
Probably not gonna sleep, I just need to lay down because I'm feeling. Bleh. But yeah. Bye.
Right.
I return.
Okay. Rav went to bed, not to sleep.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
heard from my monitor.
Your monitor told you this.
No, like a monitor, like a device that monitors.
I'm over. I was being silly.
I know. I know you know what broadcasting stuff is.
Shh. I was only for 3 years the Finland's youngest, like, very amateur.
Yeah, you've only like done professional gigs.
Then my little sister took that title away from me, and I'm sad.
So it looks like we're waiting for the Great Max.
Quite possibly.
I believe so.
Okay, so we break all the statues, torch the icy temple.
And then run from Harshnag.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite possibly.
It's like the run meme, like Harshnag just looks at us and is like, run.
Yeah.
Gonna go grab a glass of water while Max is away. I return with agua.
Meep meep.
Ooh.
Did you hear that Rav went to bed?
I did not. But I know now.
You do.
Oh, actually, I did hear. I just didn't read yet.
So Derp and Burr slide up to the archway.
Is everybody back?
I'm here.
I believe so. Is Bia
Yeah.
here? We're down a Dane.
Yeah,
Puppy dog.
Bark, wiggle, wiggle, bark. One of these days, someone's gonna let me RP a dog, damn it.
How sentient of a dog?
I can play a dog at all levels of sentience.
I'm back.
I have zero doubts that you can.
Hyper aware dog.
it
You're one
sounds
of
like all
Good.
back now.
Yep.
You're one of the few people that I have faith that can actually do that.
I take that as a very high compliment.
Yeah, because like 2 other people who I think could do that, and 50% of those 2 other people is Rav.
I'll have you know, I just recently roleplayed as a dog.
Oh yeah, Henry.
Yeah. Henry the Seventh.
The 7th, even.
Yes, the teleporting
Okay.
mastiff.
What happened to the 6 before?
They died.
Did you say the teleporting mastiff?
Yes.
Okay.
He can
No
teleport.
problems with this.
Yeah, I'm super jelly.
It's also decently smart. I almost said recently smart. That makes no sense.
Dude, if
Well, like
If
if he
he-
didn't have
if he-
sentience and then gained it.
it's like if he recently like could magically upped on his intelligence level, maybe.
So what happens now? Are we dead yet?
No.
Yes. All died.
No, you were in the process of searching the throne room.
Is there a throne?
I mean the temple. Sorry. I don't know why I said throne room.
There's a throne room.
There is no throne room. I made
Hand wave.
Clerical error.
an error. Error.
Okay, then why did you say clerical? Because like, if you had accidentally said typographical error, I would have linked you an amazing.
It was a
video
clerical
instead.
error because it's a temple.
Okay,
That's a 90s
I
meme.
I will take you to the wrong room.
Okay, so you are in a very large hall with giant statues, a couple of doors, a couple of passages, and an archway.
Yep.
Harjanak tells you that he could probably activate the portal, but he needs Thrim's great axe for this, which is the paragon of the frost giants.
What portal?
Well, it's a portal to the oracle.
Oh, okay. So, like, we might have to look for it then.
Yes, he can only do it with the frost giant weapon because he's a frost giant.
Can you open the doors that are frozen?
I can help you open the doors that are frozen.
The rose.
Please do. Can we light fires?
You could also manually defrost the doors, it's just going to take a while. Also, Lazar, I think, was checking out the portcullises.
Correct.
Isn't that Torkulai?
Oh, you.
Possibly, maybe.
No.
I only had 5 years of Latin, I don't know.
I'm glaring so hard.
Yeah, I can sense it.
Yeah, you see that this path, well, it doesn't exactly end, but it is blocked by a large iron portcullis. 20 feet wide, 30 feet tall.
It's actually not Latin, it's from French.
Which
Is a
itself
romance
from
language.
Latin.
Well, I'll check out the area, like, around it. to see if I can find a handle or something like that.
Okay, give me a perception check. Okay. So you search around for a bit, and you do notice that one patch of ice in the large room. There is something strange about it. And you can make out that there is actually a door behind it.
Oh. Can I find a way to open that?
You would have to do some serious defrosting, but if you can do that, then you can open it. Just mark.
Well, I guess I'll try to defrost it.
It's this patch here.
What did these do?
Hey everyone, I found a door. A hidden door.
Alright, that is skating. That's fine. I mean, fun. Do we have to melt it? Let's make a fire.
Let's build a campfire at every frozen door.
I assume that we can get Dane to put his sword on fire.
Yeah, probably. You would still probably have to take about half an hour to free it appropriately.
During that half an hour, I will make fires in front of every single door.
Okay.
And if I run out of firewood, I will sacrifice the wooden mannequin.
No.
Might have to. You might
If-
have to.
If we have to set up an ambush, we still have the stone dwarven statue.
I do
It's gonna come to fists if we. Yeah.
Ah, hey, there we are. One torch takes 1 hour to unfreeze one door. So you do the math.
But a campfire is stronger than a torch.
Yeah, so if you make campfires in front of every flight of doors, I'm going to give you.
Oh no!
Or maybe 20 minutes. Let's say a campfire is 3 torches. Okay, so you unfreeze the door, and the secret door is actually more of a giant stone slab that you will need to move some.
Arsnag!
It can help you if you want.
Yeah.
I like how it's just like this is a really big thing. Harshnag.
Well, I am tiny.
Yeah, but still. Like,
Yes, but if you work together, one of you has advantage on the.
It's gonna be Harsnag.
Teamwork.
Is it?
Yes. My strength is 10.
Harshnag of the Cub Clan. I think there
Well,
might be children outside.
Oh no! Eat them.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. That got real dark real fast.
Well, it is October, and it is Friday the 13th, so everything is Halloween and monsters.
but Friday the 13th isn't the correct day. because of Julian calendars and stuff like that, and they skip 9 days, so technically it's Sunday 22nd.
Also, it's only an unlucky day because it statistically occurs the most often.
Sunday the 20. Damn you, Aksu! I just lost my weekend.
What did you say?
You said it was Sunday the 22nd.
Yeah.
You just lost me my weekend.
He lost you a whole week.
Yeah, I'm fine with losing the 5 work days.
Well, he lost you 2 weekends.
Okay, so I assume you are going to help Harsnak with this.
Well, yeah. As if he needs my help, but
He still
I think
has
he's-
to roll an athletic check. He might possibly fail it. He doesn't though. Yeah, he pushes the slab aside.
yay!
And chamber is revealed.
Is it like together with the puck color eye?
That's not.
No, it is.
Color?
If you look at it, it appears to be right next to the way, but it's not really connected. There is some sort of device in there.
Could it be like a handle to raise it?
Quite possibly. It is. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, there is a lever in the north wall.
Well, I will examine it then and make sure there's no traps attached.
Okay.
I will stay out in the main room and do pirouettes with Derp.
I will use various frost spells to make like snowflakes.
Elsa. Wait, why are you Elsa again?
Do I need to roll something to make sure there's no traps?
If you want to percept traps, then you have to percept traps. Apart from the lever obviously being sized for a giant, it doesn't seem to be very. There doesn't seem to be any hidden mechanisms.
And it seems like it will be attached to the pot colors.
That would be a fair guess to make, yes.
Harsnak, can you activate this?
Yeah, he can.
Yeah, because I doubt my own strength.
Also, this lever is, once again, like pretty much everything else here, frozen in place, so he has to give it a good tug. Or somebody wants to thaw it out.
Well, he can give it a good tug.
Okay, so let's see.
I'll never pull levers.
Yeah, he has to. He puts his back into it and he raises the lever, and you can hear from the other side, from the passageway, that there is a metallic sound. And if you take a look, then the portcullis is now raised.
Did it raise it for the second one too?
No.
Then I will be checking around, looking at the same approximate area if there's another hidden door.
Yeah. And to none of your surprise, there actually is.
Woohoo! Let's hug it.
Well, I guess it's enough to just check one out, right? So I guess I will go down and check the one out that we just opened.
Okay. Okay. This leads into a passageway which connects to the ledges you saw when you entered. So you're now on top of them in the middle.
Oh, I didn't notice any ledges.
And it leads to a room with another level.
Well, I guess I'll ask Harsnak. And I will be hanging on to it too in order to help.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I should actually check it for traps before.
It's
Yeah.
It's okay. Okay, so Harsnak and you, hanging from the lever, managed to move it. And you can hear a loud thud coming from the entryway.
I will look out. Is there now a giant portcullis?
No, but there now is a large boulder blocking the entrance.
Well, I guess that's fine. We'll just raise it when we leave this place. But that means that no barbarians can come and attack us in the back.
Okay, so the others in the meantime are doing figure eights and skating, if I read that correctly.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like the Peanuts Christmas special. I don't know if anyone's seen that.
Oh, it's
I have a memory.
During your skating, you will notice 4 alcoves with Scots in them on the back wall.
Do they have torches in them, or are they empty?
They are empty. Obviously also covered in ice.
Mika, can you give me a boost? Well, maybe like it's like Mika, Burr, and then Derp on the top.
Sure.
Since you're agile and I'm strong. And we will put torches in those sconces, if possible.
Okay.
And together you're about as tall as Long.
Who can fly, but
Yeah. And like, whatever.
well, if you want to get the second sconce, it might help.
Or I could just make you guys fly. Yeah, I'll make Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna make Mika fly. So on Mika you're gonna put Burr, and on Burr you're gonna put Derp.
But my strength is still just 10.
Eh,
Don't
Mm,
pile
yeah.
people on me.
Okay. I'll give a fly on Mika, and then Derp, Burr will hang on Mika, and Derp will hang on Burr. So it looks like they're carrying each other, but in reality it's just Mika flying. For usefulness.
I see nothing wrong with this plan.
I mean, you have burned pretty much all of your wooden objects already. You can.
I have
Right.
torches.
You will probably have to put a couple of torches into one sconce.
Okay, I have 9 torches, so I will take 4 away.
Okay.
Oh wait, I have 25 torches. Oh, remember when I bought all those torches for the trolls?
Yeah.
Never used them.
Yeah, so you go up to one sconce and put one torch in it, and it falls through.
Anyone bring glue?
No.
You can probably manage to wedge a couple into one without any adhesive.
So a little bit of engineering.
And Burr is a tinkerer. So engineering's the right word. He makes no sense as a character.
Ah, yeah, I suppose. If you tinker something, you can make one torch fit in one sconce.
I don't. Yeah, if there's like some loose, if there's like some loose wire, you know what I'm talking about. Like if the sconce has like a wire basket, maybe I could bend a couple wires in to hold the torch.
Yeah, you could do that.
Aha!
I mean,
Gain 2 torches.
A regular sized torch won't make much of a difference, but it's better than nothing.
All fires start small.
Actually, do you want me to make a tinker check?
Except the one started with a flamethrower.
If you want to do one, you can.
Or an explosion.
Even though you could also
depends on the
just
size of the explosion.
take 10.
If it's like it's just like a firecracker. It's a really.
Nope, this is too complicated for me. I immediately quit and sit down in frustration.
Okay.
I give Mika 7 torches.
Okay, meanwhile, the 4 inches of ice covering the doors have molten away.
This is some very quickly melting ice.
Ice, baby.
Yes, I'm doing some time stuff in order to not make you wait the
Some time
appropriate-
stuff.
the appropriate amount of time.
Oh god,
Leave
could you
this
imagine
dumb
running a
stuff.
campaign where
Dumb stuff.
time is actually time?
Oh god. I mean,
God.
That would be horrible.
yeah, like you wouldn't have any other life pretty much. Because, like,
Yep.
yeah. Let's not do that.
Which door should we take?
The correct one, probably.
There was one north,
Two north,
Two
south.
sets north and 2 sets south.
and then there was the big one that was already examined, right?
Which big one?
The one where we needed that axe.
Oh, the portal. Yeah.
What?
Already.
Oh, it was a portal. Yeah, that thing.
Yeah, it looks like a giant doorway, but it's filled with mist and seems to be impenetrable.
Is it possible that I threw rocks at it?
Entirely possible.
What happened?
They pinged off the back wall.
And then the entire structure collapses.
Dun dun dun. Harshnag,
Yes,
you're a giant.
indeed.
What do you think? I mean, what door do you think we should take?
I don't know. I'd never really been here before. Just heard of its existence.
Hmm. What if we just take the first one and move clockwise?
A systematic approach would be wise, I think.
Yep, that way we don't forget which doors we have already investigated.
So what did Bia end up finding exactly? Or Lazar, I should say.
He found a couple of mechanisms and he accidentally sealed the entrance with a slab.
No, it was intentional so that no barbarians could enter.
Ah, very wise.
I mean, I suppose you know how to lower and raise it now, so you're not really trapped.
Yeah.
We're not trapped. They're trapped in here with us.
But there's no one in here.
We don't
I'm
know
not
that.
trapped. We're
As
here.
far as you know.
In this room, there's no one.
That is true.
Anyway, the
Or is
first
it?
door.
Okay. Designate the first door and we shall stop.
The first door is the one on the north that is closer to the outside leading door.
Okay, left it is.
I think I could have maybe made that even more complicated.
Probably. Okay, so you approach the door.
Yep.
And working together, you manage to open the door because this door is now thawed.
Do we really even need to work together?
Depends. Can you reach the handle by yourself?
Well, Mika is flying.
Yeah, you guys fine.
That is correct. So yeah, you could do it by yourself.
I was more thinking that just Harshnag.
He says you can do it yourself.
You can do it.
He's a very
That's it.
You
He's
can
a
be our
very-
designated door opener.
So you open the doors and you come into a room that is pretty much a small, well, a very large hallway with a couple flights of stairs that leads into another hallway. You can also now see that these doors also, you notice that there is an alcove that contains a life-size statue of a stone giant
What did we realize about the doors?
that they lead into the same.
That's what I assumed. But you disappeared. Well, your voice disappeared. But good.
Yeah, there is a life-sized stone giant statue in the alcove. Its arms are lifted up and its hands are outstretched. The palms are facing the west end of the hall.
I will go to high five it. As I am flying.
Okay. You do.
I am.
Burr and Derp help each other up the giant stairway.
Yes, each of the steps is 5 foot high.
Yeah, so it's like one person lifts the other person up, then the person that's up there pulls the other person up, and then repeat, repeat, repeat.
Yeah, pretty much.
That sounds so exhausting.
But not for you, you're flying. And like I said, there is a hallway. That seems to lead to multiple chambers. But yeah, Burr and Derp are scaling the stairs.
Do we make it all the way up?
Oh yeah.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah, well, I'll of course be following.
Up the stairs, or are you following Mika?
I guess I will follow Mika.
So basically the question was, do you walk? Or do you...
Or do you climb?
No, do you fly or do you climb? That was the thing that I was going to say.
I'll fly.
Okay, so Burr and Derp, you make it to the floor above, which leads to a corridor that's similar to the one on the bottom. There's also the statue in this alcove is a life-sized female cloud giant.
I inspect her.
She's wearing a mask that depicts an angry face.
I will high-five this statue also.
And she... Well, you weren't going up the stairs, were you?
No, but I'm flying around, so I assume I'm much quicker than these people who climb the stairs.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just think
yes,
that the stone giant was in a different alcove near the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah, the stone giant is in the bottom, and when you get up the stairs, you find another corridor where there is a statue of a cloud. In any case, this cloud giant statue looks like it's doing something with its arms. Something similar like you have seen Lam do, so you assume she's casting a spell. Or at least
She's a statue, right?
She's a statue, yeah.
Oh, thank God.
She looks like it's depicting a female cloud giant with an angry face casting a spell.
Can I try to do the impossible? Can I try to identify what spell she's trying to cast?
If you're up there.
I mean, I would like to get there.
You can follow them if you want, yeah.
I'm here. Super speed. Yeah.
No. The stairs lead.
Hmm?
If you go up the stairs, you don't go into this corridor. The stairs lead to the corridor on the right.
Gigantimus maps.
Yeah,
This is confusing.
if you zoom out a bit, it should be.
The mapness of this map can be debated.
This is true.
Yes, so let's do this again. Anybody who wants to go up the stairs? go to the right portion. Anybody who doesn't remains.
I don't want to leave my friends. I will not climb the stairs, but I will hover over them.
So when the Marauder burrows, does it leave a tunnel?
I would assume so.
Interesting.
Actually,
Because that might break this map.
yeah, it probably won't. Also, it's taking a nap. So
Yeah, I just had a big meal.
okay. Sure, if you want to try and investigate what spell she's casting, you can try.
And
Would
I
this
was
be
just
Arcana?
investigating the room.
Would this be Arcana?
It would be a con.
Okay, I have a glorious +0. Perfectly average.
Well, it's difficult to say because she's not moving. But she's definitely casting a spell.
Okay.
Did
Maybe
my
point out-
investigation check do anything?
Where are we? I am with you people, but I don't see you people.
You have to go way right. Almost to the edge of the map.
Oh, there.
Yes, the stairs are at the same height, but more to the right.
Cool, cool, cool.
Also, like, you're really far away again.
Oh, this time I actually had a reason because I lifted my mic up like an and I forgot to put it down again.
Lazar, are you coming with them or are you staying down?
Well, I guess I'll just follow along.
Okay.
Keeping an eye out.
Okay, so the investigation check you do, well, don't see much of note.
Oh, they moved to another map.
No.
No, just go right. Go very right on the map.
Yeah,
There's
I
a-
hadn't seen since that's like 27 kilometers away.
Yeah, it's a pretty big. For exploration, zooming out is advised. This will be a theme in the other giant places. Just
Damn it,
Which
giants.
giant places? Good one.
oh, you already know about two of them.
There might be
Uh,
storm giants.
Also, there might be storm giant. Well, what you can see from here that obviously, first thing you notice is that half of this seems to have been collapsed. Because it ends in a sort of rubble field. Also, there are the rooms on the sides seem to be some sort of waiting rooms or quarters for visitors, probably. Other than that, there isn't really much of a note. Are you going through the rooms?
Yeah, and I'll keep an eye out.
Okay, so most rooms consist of some sort of bed and some sort of desk type thing. Most of it is pretty deteriorated. In one room, you find another thing. In one room, you find a giant sack.
Oh, come on, cheese.
It might be not great.
Are you kidding me? 1,000-year-old cheese?
I mean, it might be frozen solid.
Oh, it might be perfectly preserved.
Only one way to find out.
Go into the sack.
Yeah, dive in head first.
Cerber, sack diver.
Obviously, it's like old school dumpster diving, giant sack diving.
Okay, let's see what's in that sack. And let's see.
Roll for cheese.
Well, that's not for me to decide.
Aren't you the one who rolls for cheese?
Okay, so I can tell you that there are 4 items.
Is one of them large and round?
I will tell you once I find. Okay. We have 1 giant-sized bone comb.
What?
Is it
Yeah.
ivory? Or just
Probably.
like whalebone? Like a whale's rib cage?
That's probably more. We have 1 empty. No, hang on. It's a rocking chair.
I think we have one of these.
Yeah, you already have one of them.
Yeah, but 2 rocking chairs.
We can use this
We
as
have-
firewood.
2 rocking chairs is better than 1.
No, we can set them up like when we rest.
1 giant-sized pair of old sandals.
We can use this as firewood.
Yeah, we'll burn the sandals.
I feel like if we have like a lot of rocking chairs, we could just put like senior WWE.
Yeah.
Come watch old people beat each other.
Real rocking chairs.
And 1 bundled up tent.
Giant or normal person sized?
I'm going to say it's normal persons.
Aw, it's
That
not
would've
like a
been
party tent for us. It's like
It would have been a majestic amount of fabric.
On the other hand, why would a giant have a human-sized?
yeah,
As a napkin?
Yeah, let's make it a giant.
cool.
We're gonna
And-
throw a party in this one day.
We can use it as firewood.
We can probably load it up into a ballista and use it as ammunition.
Mika, are you cold?
Well, it is pretty cold in here, even though I have my winter clothes. But I'm like from a warmer place.
So as you rummage through this bag and pull out the tent and the rocking chair and the sandals, you notice that there is another thing in there. Or another couple of things. The first thing you notice additionally are 3 round-ish objects, which turn out to be 3 dwarven heads.
Ew.
Ooh, head cheese.
2 male and 1 female.
How do we know?
Because they're... Oh, well, that is a good
Females.
question.
The female's beard is braided.
No, he's Danes.
Well, I have to assume they have some
More-
feminine facial features behind the beard.
Yes, I would assume.
If they even have a beard.
Also, you find what appears to be a shard of ice. But upon closer inspection, there is the giant rune for ice engraved in it.
Harshnag.
Ooh.
Yes,
What's this?
it's a shard of ice.
Yeah, but like,
There is a rune on it.
yep.
Dane.
Runic items usually have some sort of curse. I'm not a spellcaster myself.
Oh, so it's like a magic.
Yeah, I will hand it over to Dane. Identify.
Well, it is. You do know that there are other items like this. You actually have some of those.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not that strange to us by now.
Yeah.
It's an ingot. Ignet.
It's neither an ingot nor a vial that drains blood. This one is the so-called Shard of the Ice Rune. I have not written this down because I forgot. I will still tell you what it does. First, as an action, you can touch a body of water and freeze the water in a 10-foot radius around the spot you touch. You can do this once per short rest. Also, whoever attunes to the rune has resistance to fire damage.
Oh, that's cool.
Also, as an action, you can touch yourself or another creature with water on your finger. The water creates an icy mantle of protection. The next time within the next minute that the target takes bludgeoning, slashing, or piercing damage, the damage is reduced to 0. The mantle is destroyed. It is once per short rest.
You know, I think thematically it would be best for Lum. It adds some protection to
That's
him.
actually correct, because he is a very icy sorceress type.
Yeah.
Also, as with every runic item, you can inscribe the rune on another thing.
Is the thing.
Yeah. Could you just post it and like copy?
Yes,
it?
I'll post it. I'll post it after the game because I would have to type all of this now, and it would take a while. But
Oh,
you could
sure.
inscribe it onto a cloak or onto a pair of boots. The cloak would give you advantage on stealth checks in snowy terrain, also resistance to fire damage, and the boots would give you would make you ignore difficult terrain while walking and give you the ability to walk on water.
Might be
Oh,
useful.
and the shard can make you cast Sleet Storm once per long rest. Once per short rest. But yeah, I will tab all of that down. It has some very potent freezing
Yeah.
magic. So
As much as I wish I could claim it myself, I think this one should be for love.
Has a lot of utility and a lot of survivability built in. And our tanks already have that. Where?
Arg.
well, look at that! I found some.
Fascinating.
While I post or before I put everything down, you can just go here. I will still note it down.
Spooky links.
Ooh. so cute that one of those things is called Frost Friend.
Mhm.
It's
Yes.
adorable.
Frostwind.
Okay. So that happened. And yeah, other than that, there is not really very much noticeable in the rooms upstairs.
To the other place.
What other place? Oh, right. Like-
The one with the stone giant.
But wait. This is the Frost Giant place.
I think this is
Okay.
just a general giant place.
No, but
Yeah.
like this spot right here. Are we sure this...
It's a cloud giant.
Oh, what is it?
Yes.
Yeah, the statue upstairs was a cloud giant, and
Oh.
the statue downstairs is a stone giant.
The frosting threw me off.
Yeah, I guess we should go downstairs.
Yeah, the sack probably belonged to Frost.
Unless there's any other stairs.
No, there are 2 flights of stairs, but both of them lead down.
Ooh.
I kind of wish we had a toboggan to go down the stairs. I mean, it would be scary.
You have a rocking chair.
Not
you.
insane.
Again,
Okay, I am insane, but I do have some self-preservation.
I could frost the stairs a bit so you slide better.
Elsa.
No,
You are Elsa again.
fuck off.
You are Elsa. You
No.
are Elsa before and you are Elsa now.
Listen, if someone gives you a name, don't get annoyed. Just take it with pride. You know, it's like that speech with Tyrion telling Jon Snow about being a bastard.
But there's just like a very clear pattern with Axus Friday characters, and that's Elsa. God damn it!
You know, I've never seen that movie.
That's racist. That's racist. Just because Zedron, and yes, I'm defending Zedron with the concept of racism. Just because Zedron was a white dragon doesn't mean he's immediately Elsa.
You literally had Elsa on his token.
Well, this is true, but no, it wasn't. It's not true. It was a lizard's face photoshopped on Elsa's face, but not Elsa. Not entirely. Only like 40%.
Well, you're Elsa now.
I like ice.
From the looks of it, the chambers downstairs are pretty much the same as the chambers upstairs, but there are more of them because the first floor has not collapsed.
Hmm.
Well, guess checking for traps and looking for giant sacks.
Giggity.
Okay, give me a
I also look around? Just for the sake of...
No,
Which people?
it's a
Well, you got the 3 right.
Okay, so your perception reveals that there are some strange markings on the floor all along the corridor. You're not entirely sure what it means. It looks like something has been dragged or rolled down this corridor for a couple of times. Actually, probably a lot of time.
That is strange. Have you seen that? I will point to it.
And it's really all along the corridor.
I don't know what that is.
I would like to try to gain insight on this. Is that possible?
You could probably try and figure out what it means. I don't think insight is the way to do it, though.
Investigation.
Investigation would probably.
Looks like something got dragged here.
looks like something happened.
Let's follow it.
But which way? How about the opposite way from where we came?
Yes. That seems reasonable.
And yeah, and while we're moving that way, I would like to go in and check if there are giant bags.
Okay.
Because the stuff we find in those is so valuable.
The first.
Well, most are not, but the one we found in here was.
The first 6 chambers don't contain any giant sacks or really anything else.
Forwards to victory.
Except for giant-sized furniture that leads you to believe that those were probably some sort of resting chambers for pilgrims.
Made of wood?
Made of stone, probably.
Kinda want
damn
to
it.
live here now.
Gigantic stone bed. Ta-da!
Mean a little pain.
I will actually double check the. Well, actually, it doesn't state anything, so it's probably a mix of both. So there is some wood in there. However, obviously, everything is.
Is there anything at the end of the track we found?
Well, where are you?
Like where the scratches were in the ground, we were following them away from where we came towards maybe where
So
they were
in-
leading.
So towards the corridor. Or-
Yes.
Okay. Well,
We found a whale.
the first thing you notice is that one of the chambers actually has a breach in it. Is this? So you can either investigate that or continue down the hallway. Because the scratch marks lead all the way down.
Who wants to go down with me?
What do you guys think?
I don't know, this seems to be the most interesting thing here.
I don't really know.
I move down.
Boppity boppity. Harshnag,
Yes.
do you have opinions?
About?
What we should be doing?
You can obviously do whatever you like. That crack in the wall is too small for me. You're on your own.
Are they stairs or is it like a smooth tunnel?
So, going through a crack.
Because if it's a smooth tunnel, I want to slide down it like a penguin.
And yeah, you could all fit into that. So it's wide enough for a medium-sized creature.
I will go
Everyone except Harshnag.
there.
Can I penguin slide down the tunnel?
And then you fall, and we all go.
Which one? The one in the crack or the large?
Look, one with the crack. If the floor is suitable for sliding.
This floor would probably be suitable for sliding. As pretty much every other surface in this place.
Yeah, I go head first in like a penguin.
Okay.
Don't hit your head on something.
This was a bad idea!
Can I summon something?
To do what?
To make sure that his head hits something.
Turn around.
Well, this tunnel is very bendy, so he might not hit his head, but he's going to have a couple of scrapes at least.
But an experience of a lifetime.
Am I still flying?
How long does fly last?
It's either 1 minute or 10 minutes, I can't remember.
Yeah, 10, I think.
You would probably not be flying.
Okay.
Yes, then
I'll
that's-
just very carefully.
So
start
you are sliding in this tunnel around a couple of corners, and then you may or may not bump your head on a fork in the tunnel.
I got scared like he's actually gonna.
Extra fork.
No, not on an actual fork.
Just like stuck there, waiting for something.
Would I be able to use my athletics or my acrobatics to steer? Like, put a hand down to create some friction?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's athletics. And tell
Hooray.
me which direction. Which
I would like to go left.
Okay.
I'm following, but not by sliding carelessly.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I will.
Be good. I guess.
You do manage to direct yourself a bit. It's not quite enough to keep all of your momentum, and you are going to slam into the wall a bit.
I'm having fun. Ow.
Resulting in 2 points of AC bludgeoning and scratching damage. Because you chose the sharper turn, actually.
I like to live dangerously.
You can continue on going until you come to another fork. This one is a T sec.
Oh crap. I'm gonna try to spin around so my feet plant on the wall.
Okay.
No, just
Yeah.
drift.
Can we hear something to either way? Like the wind or anything?
Well,
Like,
I've been screaming this entire
"Whee!"
time.
Which way did you go?
I believe it is quite obvious from the direction.
Yeah, bro.
So is there
And
something
you can
I...
probably see a couple of scratch and bruise marks on the icy walls.
Like
he
a little patch of
collided-
blood.
Where he collided with the intersection. So you could figure out where he was.
So if I'm coming to the T intersection, do I have to roll anything else to try to, like, turn around and...
No, I'm gonna say no because you lost quite a bit of momentum slamming into the wall.
I stand up and I'm like, I want to do it again. So I start walking back up the tunnel. But I put on my climber's shoes. You know,
Okay.
the spikes on the bottom of your feet. Because I definitely bought those when we were in...
You did, I remember.
So I start walking back up the tunnel.
Okay, so on your way up, you'll probably meet up with Mika at least, and whoever else is following.
Me.
Yeah, I was also following.
Okay, so
Oh, hey guys. You should really try it. It's so much fun. That fork is a killer, though.
Yeah,
Um,
you do seem a bit banged up.
Yeah, I went down the left tunnel, and there's a T intersection down there. But I kind of want to do it again, but I don't want to waste time. So maybe I'll come here when we're done adventuring.
Sure.
IDK. If Lum wants to come.
We can probably find a better place for a slide somewhere.
So, approximately where would you meet up again?
Probably like
Yeah.
halfway between the fork and the.
Yeah,
intersection.
probably near the fork. Because they were just passing the fork and I was coming up from the left.
Okay, so you probably meet at the fork somewhere, and you have this exchange. When you hear some scratching noises coming from the other direction.
I think there's something here. And I will pull out my hand crossbow.
I sigh and I ready my axe.
I ready myself.
That
I
is
exist.
Suddenly dirt comes sliding by. Whee!
a good idea, as
Where are
you see from the darkness of the tunnel emerging insect-like legs,
you?
more and more and more, as you realize that there are four spiders
Oh no.
crawling towards you.
Oh
They
no.
are sized like giant spiders, but they look like they look different. They are more.
They're a different species of giant spider.
Well, yeah. Since they live here, apparently, you assume they have probably been able to cope with the extreme cold.
So cold
Oh.
spiders.
Yay!
They are
Yay!
ice
I-
So good.
Highly acidic spiders is what I'm thinking.
In the spirit of Halloween, there's spookters.
What?
Spookters. I
Like
approve of this.
spooters, but spookters. The spooky spooters.
Yes, so they are coming towards you on the walls, and the tunnel is 5 feet wide. That's the word. Yeah.
I have to say, like, out of character, seeing how much things that are like frost something we're facing, I chose the shittiest damage type of specialization.
Mhm.
But you are going to rock if you decide to go against the fire.
Yeah, fire giants, like, yeah, fuck you. I just one-shotted all you.
I think now might be a good time for a snowball.
No, it's not, because there are good many like ice spiders who can...
Yeah, but it's a
Survive.
very small space. And it
Yeah,
might,
but
like,
they-
cause a cave-in.
It'll like
So
tickle them a bit. Oh yeah, actually, yeah, that's... Can I try to flush them down?
you have a spell called toilet?
No, I spell called giant, like, snowball that I'll just, like, throw down there. Just like...
Well, let's see. Let's first see who is up when.
The question is if we should have this fight next week.
We could, but I'm assuming the 4 spiders won't pose much of a problem. I would have ended it after this.
Ah, okay.
Let's just kill him. I already
Sure.
have a pretty visual of me doing wall running and jumping around like a tiny little bullet person.
Tiny little bullet person. Okay. Sure. Well, did we take a rest in between this? I assume not.
A short rest.
A short rest.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Short.
Yay for
Last
shit.
time I rolled a 20.
Now you're the one, you're rolling perfectly average.
I have feelings about this. Most of those feelings are.
I have a feeling.
Not gonna be. Not.
Gonna...
Okay, I think we're all here. We rearrange this and find out that Lazar is on first.
Well, I guess since they know I'm there, I'll just pull out my hand crossbow and wait for them to approach us.
Okay. Actually,
Right.
who is in front?
It would probably be Derp since he's coming up.
Okay.
Well, I mean Burr, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't
Um,
sacrifice German.
Actually, I will, when one of my companions either get into melee with them or they will charge us, then I will shoot.
Okay. So
I
at the
just
first
want-
opportunity when you can get your sneak attack damage in.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Which might be now, because it's Burr's turn.
I'm enraged that these spiders are in my slide tunnel. And
reason.
I am going to recklessly attack by throwing 2 javelins at them.
Okay.
Not great.
You are going to yeah.
You're going to... Yeah.
It is reckless.
It is reckless. You're going to hit both. You're going to hit with both of them.
Oh, nice.
Whee!
The first one only barely hits them.
Bear.
Burley.
Burly.
Burly.
But it's still 19 points of damage. And a very cross-looking spider. You have pierced its abdomen some.
Oh no.
Does the blood, like, leak out and start melting the ice?
Actually, it's probably going to thicken the ice.
Oh, that's really weird. I'm
Lump.
afraid.
Yeah, my plan was to try to flush them down, but now that there's a bear in the way...
Well, I mean, you can shoot over
You
me. There's still range
You-
between us.
You have enough space to not.
Okay, so I'll then hurl... It's a snowball that's less for damage and more for the amount of snow.
Okay.
And I would indeed like to try to slide them down with it.
Okay, let's see if they can scuttle. Four. It's a fail.
So I did not enjoy that damage.
That is a fail. Success. And that is fail. So 3 fail. The one that's already wounded failed and takes half of damage. No, fails, so it takes half of the damage.
Yep.
Because they are resistant to cold damage, obviously.
Not very surprised, to be honest.
So that makes it 12 points of damage, which is enough to kill it.
Hey.
The 2 that fail also take 12 points of damage and basically are forced from the wall and fall down.
Hey.
If you can consider a spider prone, those are. And the one that makes it is going to take 6 points of damage and remain on the wall. So you have 2 prone ice spiders and 1 not prone ice spider. Any bonus actions?
I will move slightly forwards, but still be behind there.
Okay.
So there would look to be a considerably more juicy target than me. I do not wish to cause mass unemployment to the tanks by starting the tank at 26 HP.
Okay, so these spiders are going to have to unprone themselves using half of their movement. And will not be able to reach Burr. The last one will, however.
Well, as it reaches him, it's being shot in the face.
Yep. Oh, that is sadly a miss.
Because I have rolled like 7 monsters there today.
It's retribution from
Yesterday.
that time you went to the castle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Balance in the
So,
force.
the one spider that reaches you will try and mandible you in the face.
Whee!
Lazar or me?
That is a Nana 19.
Is it against Lazar or Burr?
It's against Burr.
That definitely hits.
And you will take 3 points of damage. Also, are you immune to poison?
I am not.
Then I'm getting a Constitution saving throw.
He's resistant though because he's raging.
That's true.
For it's damage.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just damage. I am most definitely poisoned.
Okay, so you take an additional 11 points of poison, halved because you're in range. So 5.
And do I get disadvantage for being poisoned now?
No, because it didn't kill you.
Just checking.
You are considered poisoned for an hour when it brings you to 0 hit points.
I have trouble with Dungeons and Dragons poisons for some reason. I'm like, wait, is it a disadvantage poison or a damage poison or a curse poison?
Usually poison does damage, and
Guilty.
most poisons do damage. Some poison give you the poison condition, but that depends on the poison.
That
Okay.
makes so much sense. Only some poisons give you the poison condition. Never mind.
These spiders that cannot reach you will try and spit webs at.
So cute.
Until
Actually,
they,
who are the two closest ones? Who is the closest behind Burr?
Me.
probably me.
Well, you. I will let it be you.
Okay, so one each then.
Yay. For mage armor, we'll always have on. Get a castle whenever I wake up.
Your morning ritual.
Burr first.
Very much so.
That web will miss, and Lum.
That will possibly not miss, even though no, I have. Yeah, I have shitty.
Okay, so you are restrained now. You can try to break the web with a DC 12 strength check, or somebody could attack the web and try and cut it. Also, this web is very, very, very cool.
I don't mind. I'm resistant because of my stuff.
Okay, so you won't take damage.
I'm resistant, I'm not immune.
Yes, but it only does 1 point of cold damage at the
Yeah.
beginning of your turn. Also, this web doesn't seem as malleable and stretchy as usual spider webs. So this could actually also be bludgeoned off of you.
I could punch it.
Yes. Then it is Derp.
Derp will try to free Lum by attacking the webs.
Okay.
Wow. He slips.
He
What
manages
is the-
he manages to miss the webs because the webs have an enormous AC of 10.
Come on.
This is fun.
He's trying.
Also, he wouldn't
know
have
that.
dealt enough damage to break the web. Because they have 5 hit points. You would have left the web at 1.
Come on.
Sound familiar?
Well, that's the end of Derp's turn.
Try harder.
Mika.
I will punch the web.
You punch the fuck out of them. It shatters into a million tiny web pieces.
Flies everywhere. There's a sonic boom.
Woohoo!
Then I will attack a spider.
Okay. It.
I will attack it
Damage.
again.
That's it.
That's it.
Hang on, maths in progress. Yep, it's dead. Okay, so we're back at Lazar. There are 2 spiders left. The 2 that have been bowled over by Lum earlier.
But they're not in melee, right?
No.
Well, I guess I will wait for them to either be engaged or engage someone in our group.
Okay. Burr.
Burr will attack the nearest spider that is still alive.
Okay.
Reckless 2 swings.
That is it. An 8.
Consistent damage.
And is another hit for 8. Which manages to kill this spider. There is only one left. And it's Lum's turn.
How fucked does the spider look?
It does look like it has taken some substantial damage.
Okay.
It doesn't look on the verge of keeling over as well, but
But I will proceed to do a ray of tickling. Because it's not likely everything it's gonna do to it.
you will hit it and it will do 4 points of damage.
Yeah.
Which leaves it alive, but worse for wear.
Yes,
And
it
slower.
also its speed is reduced by 10 feet. Because
Oh, yes.
it's frosty. That's my turn.
Okay.
Our original plan was to run in front of Burr and then just do a thunder thing to knock them away. But now that there's only one left, not really worried.
Ice Spider, now hampered in its movement, crawls up to Burr, at which point Lazar will probably intervene.
Save me, Batman.
Oh,
Batman. Ooh.
A 20.
That is 20 points of damage. That is nice. Hey, well, look at that. You actually kill it without leaving it as one hit.
Yay!
As the spider crawls towards Burr, Lazar just snipes it. And
Yeah. I have this image like it's like right over my shoulder, like into its face. And you look back and Lazar's just standing there with the crossbow out.
Yeah.
Blowing away some smoke.
Yes, and with that, now that you know whose tunnel that is,
Burr's tunnel.
I'm Captain now.
yes, now that you found out